Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be talking about strengths and weaknesses. And this kind of follows on again from sort of the goal setting videos I've been doing for the past few days. Now, as kids, right, we're grown up and brought up to always be striving to do better at things, right? Whether it's be in your grades or like a sports team or trying to take on a new skill, trying an instrument, like that sort of thing. You know, we're always sort of focusing on what we're not good at and trying to get better at it. Okay. Now, as everybody knows, you're not going to be good at everything. If you are, then good for you. But the majority of people in the world are not good at everything. You tend to find what your strengths are naturally as you go through life, right? And when you get to the position where you kind of can choose what you do and don't have school and other things around you dictating your life, you can really focus in on what your strengths are and use them to your advantage, right? So some people may be good with numbers. Some people may be good with people. Some people may be able to look, at strategy. Some people may be a bit more creative, right? But being able to understand your strengths and use them properly is really, really powerful because you're able to then really be the best version of yourself. Okay. Now, if you're looking at the two together, you've got strengths and weaknesses. If you were to identify your weaknesses, right, you've got to be asking yourself questions that sort of go along the lines of like, is there something that is a weakness by, it's a struggle for you to do it. So like if someone asks you to, I don't know, do some maths homework and you're really struggling to do it and you really can't get your head around it, then you might identify that as a weakness. You avoid something because it drains you as it sort of makes you really think, oh God, I've got to do that because that's, something I'm not very good at naturally. And naturally, any weakness will sort of give you a real disempowering and sort of low self-esteem feeling whenever you try and do it. Okay, so instead of trying to do things that you're not good at, right, try and focus on the things that you are good at, right? Now, bear with me here because if you focus on the things you're good at, they're usually things that are easy, they're effortless, they're enjoyable, right? How many times have you, for example, like I love swimming. I go for a swim and I switch off. I'm just in such a good zone and I come out feeling like a new man. It's amazing. I get such a good vibe from going from a swim. I've met other people that get like the runner's high. You go for a run, same thing, or playing with your kids, you get the same feeling, or reading a good book, you get that really good feeling. You get into like your flow state or like your zone, So if you can find those things in life that you're really, really good at, okay, concentrate on them. Hone in on them and work out what it is about them that you really enjoy. Not the fact that you're good at them, obviously, but what is it about them makes them a strength, okay? And start writing those things down and start writing down like sort of what state of mind you're in, kind of what environment you're in, what things that you're honing in on in your personality or your skills that make you good at that particular exercise or skill or instrument or project or language, whatever it is you're working on, right? Then think about how you could use those particular traits that make you good at those strengths to improve your weaknesses. So a good question would be like, how can I use an example of what I've done well in the past to apply to something that I'm now working on in future? Okay, so if you're setting yourself a goal, for example, let's say, for example, you are trying to learn a language, like I based the video on the other day, learning a language. And you've never learned a language before in your life, right? But you've learned how to, I don't know, build a house, right? Or you've learned how to do extreme algebra or something, right? And you're good at that sort of thing. Figure out why you're good at that and how you can relate those skills in order to be able to learn a language. And sometimes it takes breaking it down and finding the foundations before you then can build it back up. But ultimately, finding your strengths is going to be much, much more powerful to then overcome your weaknesses than trying to just focus on your weaknesses and sort of trying to hack it out until you basically get it done, right? So in summary, find your strengths, play to them as much as you can, believe in what you're good at and naturally feel that you're going to be, you're good at those things and play to those. And then look at the things that you may be struggling with or you're having a bit of trouble with, and use the strengths and use the tools that you have innate within you and naturally within you to then focus on those weaknesses. And you should, in theory, be able to overcome anything with that tip there. Okay. Thanks very much, guys. See you tomorrow.